Hi everyone, welcome to Grateful Saturdays. Thank you Hasna and Indu for joining in early. Let's give the rest of the crowd about 2-3 minutes and we'll start soon. Until the rest of the people come online today, because our intention is to enter into a meditative state, I would like to request you to stay in a calm, relaxed pose and keep your eyes closed and listen to the music and let your thoughts flow. Don't fight with your thoughts, don't try to empty your mind, but just tell yourself that you are an observer who's staying outside your thoughts and just watching them. Watch your thoughts. Don't get emotionally carried away, but just watch your thoughts and then let yourself enter into a state of bliss. And very soon we will start today's session. Thank you once again for joining in. We will be exactly starting in about another minute's time. Until such time, get to a place where you can sit comfortably, calm your thoughts, watch your thoughts, and try to enter into a very calm, blissful state to continue today's session of Grateful Saturdays. Very good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining in. And we're just about to start today's episode of Grateful Saturdays. Right. So, before we get started, can I have a response from any one of you whether you can hear my voice and the music clearly, and whether the volume levels of the music as well as the voice is at a comfortable level and it's matching? A quick yes or a thumbs up or any kind of indication would be great.
Yeah, Leon, we are good.
Okay, thanks, Asna. Great. So, um, right, thanks for the responses, guys. Really helps. As we get started today, I would like to start our session like every other week by giving an opportunity to each one of you to introduce yourselves and to set your intentions. So we have few new people who are joining us today: Deshan, Hasna, uh, Dulmi, and there was another person who just got disconnected. Nevertheless, let's get started. So, Deshan, since you are joining us for the first time, can we have you introduce yourself? Just tell us your name and set your intention. So, what we do is setting intentions means now by participating in this session, we are expecting to achieve something. We are coming here for a reason. So, set that intention saying, I'm doing this because of this reason. By setting the intentions, you're bringing closer the result that you want to achieve. So, Deshan, would you like to introduce yourself and set your intentions?
Yeah, hi Lian. It's as you said, I'm Deshan, and my intention would be to achieve the mindfulness, achieve my career progression, and all those things. I think the mental strength and the those things would help to go where I wanted to. So I think that's the probably the foundation.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Deshan. So hold that intention in your heart and know that it is definitely coming through this session and the exercises that you would be doing. Next up, we have another person who's joining us for the first time, Dulmi. Can we have you introduce yourself briefly and set your intentions for today?
Hi everyone, hi Lian. My name is Dolmi. Um, I would like I live a very busy life, so I would like to uh, invite more peace, more calmness, and more mindful awareness of my daily living. And I'm hoping to do that through these kind of meditations. So that is my goal for this.
Thanks. Excellent. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Next up, can we have Indu to introduce herself and to set her intentions?
Hi, Lian. So this week, I'm hoping on starting something completely new for the next 3 months, and I would like to focus on success from like today onwards. So today, my main goal would be to think positive and think of achieving success.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Indu. Next up, we have Pratapan. Pratapan, would you like to introduce yourself and your
I
intentions?
am I am Pradhavan. I am from Sri Lanka. This is my second class. I want to in free mind and good heart in peaceful life.
Okay, thank you very much, Pratapan. Next up, we have
Thank you.
Nevindi. Nevindi, can we have you introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning, Lian and everybody. My name is Nevindi. My intention would be a little different from the other weeks. It is to be faithful to myself. I mean, I guess it's missing But yeah, I want to develop faithfulness to myself. Thank you.
Okay, great, Anandi. Thank you very much. We have Ranmali just joining in. Ranmali, can we have you introduce and set your intentions for today?
Hi, Lian. Hi, everyone. I'm Ranmali. Intention for today, I've been observing this. I tend to procrastinate a lot. So I feel I'm not grateful for the time that I've been given. That is why you procrastinate, because you're not valuing that time. For next week, I want to be more conscious and use time and be grateful for the time that we have, because work is not as much as it used to be. So that we do have time with us to do interesting things, but procrastination means I'm not being grateful for that time. So I want to work on that for next week.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Ranmali. So, in Ranmali's case, Ranmali is quite aware about the fact that she's not making enough time or procrastinating is because of not being grateful. So, you've achieved 50% of what you want to achieve. So, you're very close to your target. So, everyone, please hold your intentions very close to your heart. Whether you've introduced yourself or not, everyone has intentions, whether it's for this session or whether it's for your life. Right now, we are talking only about today's session and what we are intending to achieve through today's session. But then again, we have intentions for today, tomorrow, this coming week, the coming month of August 2020, the rest of 2020, as well as our life. Whatever the intentions that you have, however you want life to work for you, hold those intentions close to your heart and just know that it is definitely coming in your way. Sometimes we are grateful only for the things that we already have in our hand, right? We would look at whatever we have in life, whether it's food to eat at any time or clothes to wear, a shelter, a nice house, friends, family, pets, money, whatever you already have, and you think of becoming grateful. Even time, let's say if you have time, you would be grateful. That's usually when we do gratitude exercises, we try to be grateful for what we have, and it's relatively easy, right? But what about being grateful for what you don't have, right? Or finding a way to look at things in a different sense, a different perspective, where you can find gratitude amidst of chaos happening in your life, or losing something, or not having something that you want. I believe this is a very powerful thing, because, as I said earlier, it's easy to be grateful for what you have, but it's very difficult to be grateful for what you don't have. And by being grateful for what you don't have, if it's something that you actually want in life, you are opening the floodgates of abundance for it to flow through. I know most of you who are here today are people who know what law of attraction is. And based on law of attraction, you get more what you are already. So if you don't have love in your life, if you don't have time in your life, if you don't have happiness in your life, what if you become grateful for it in advance, right? So one of the biggest problems people have is, it's easy to be grateful for what you have, but how can you be grateful for something that you don't have? And if you crack this code and if you learn to be grateful in advance, you find the secret to the universe to live an abundant life. This is how most of the people attract things that they want in life, and it's a great way to do it. So, I'm going to explore that a little bit today, and I'm going to take that approach in our meditation and do some guided closed eye visualization while we are meditating, to be grateful for something in advance. So, I'm sure each one of you have something that you are looking for. It could be something that you are looking for with a lot of aspirations, maybe not with a mindset of not having it, not with a lack mindset, but sometimes it could be something that you are dearly looking for with a emptiness inside. It could be a relationship, it could be money, it could be time, it could be anything. Whatever it is, just remind yourself what it's going to be, because when you are doing the exercise today, it will be very useful for you if you know already what you're going to be grateful for, so you don't have to do the thinking at that time. But in general, I would just again like to draw back to our main topic of gratitude and remind you again the basics. I'm sure you all already know, but just to level the playing field for everyone. Gratitude or gratefulness is a feeling of thankfulness in your heart. So when you get something from someone, you say thank you, right? But when you really get something that you've always wanted, just imagine the feeling in your heart that you fill your heart with a lot of happiness. When you get love, it doesn't have to be sometimes materialistic things. It could be sometimes love, it could be attention, it could be someone's kindness and compassion, right? How do you feel? Now that is the feeling of gratitude, right? And sometimes we don't lead a grateful life. We know how to be thankful, we know how to be grateful, but then again, we don't lead a grateful life because as humans, we have this fundamental problem of taking things for granted. And when you take things for granted, there's absolutely nothing to be grateful about because it's already there. It's mine, I've spent for it, I've bought it, it's my hard work. So you take it for granted. But then again, what we're trying to achieve through these Grateful Saturdays is to learn to come to that gratitude mindset where you can practically look at everything thankfully, right? So we different weeks we select different topics. um, if you are new to this and if you've missed some amazing meditation sessions that we've had, you can always check out in my YouTube channel. Goes as um, it goes as life coaching by Leon. I'll just post my social media links just for reference as well. You can find most of the past sessions, the full session, as well as the summarized meditation session. And there are sessions where we focus on self-love, self-worth. There are sessions that we focus on the people that hurts us most in our life. There are sessions that where we enter into visualization and we time travel to the past as well as future. So we've done some great exercises. So today, without touching the basics, I'm actually going to take the concept that we discussed. Right? So before moving on to the session, I can see we have another participant, Masha. Masha, I think you are joining us for the first time. I would like to give you an opportunity to briefly introduce yourself and to set your intentions, to share with everyone what you intend to achieve from today's session. Everyone else has done the introductions. If you're okay, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Masha. I'm one of Dulmi's friends. Actually, she shared the link with me. I I have been practicing compassion and mindfulness for some time, but I would consider myself a very much a beginner. So I'm just exploring. I hadn't heard about this before, so today I just want to see how it goes. So I haven't really set a objective for myself today. I hope that's okay.
That's perfectly all right. So the way I hear your intention is to find this session and see how it is. So that could be your intention for today. So thank you very much for joining, Masha, and thank you everyone for joining in. So at this point, as we are about to get started, I would like to request you to be seated in a very comfortable position, whether it's on the ground, whether it's on a chair or your bed. You can, if you want, really lie down as well, but then again, don't make yourself too much comfortable, because as we know, meditation and feeling too much comfortable leads to sleep, and that's not what you want to do right now. Right. So once you are seated in a comfortable position, I want you to, before closing your eyes, just think about your body, this tangible object that you call yourself body, right? Made out of flesh, blood, bones, and whatnot. I'm sure if you think carefully, there are some places that holds a little bit of tension, right? Right now, if I think my neck, my back, feels a bit tight, right? I'm sure similarly you would have different areas of your body that feel certain tightness, certain sensations. Just notice those areas, because before entering into our meditation, we would be doing a relaxation activity to relax those muscles and to let go, so it'll help you to calm your mind. And as we close our eyes and enter into the meditation stage, I also want to tell you meditation is not about creating stress for you, right? So, one of the fundamental problems that people face is they get into a fight with their thoughts because you try to empty your mind. Whereas sometimes when you try to calm your mind, you feel like you open the floodgates of thoughts. So there's a lot of thoughts coming into your mind, and at that time, sometimes when you get caught onto these thoughts emotionally, you get carried away. So it could be anger, frustration, disappointment, love, kindness, good or bad, whatever the emotions, right? So what I always advise is when you close your eyes and if you see thoughts coming, let it be. Don't fight it. Let the thoughts come into your mind, let the thoughts go out from your mind. You be the person who watches. It's easier said than done, but when you practice, you get into the habit of watching these thoughts without being me into that thoughts, without owning that thoughts to be yours. So keep that thought in your mind as well. So let's all close our eyes. Just without doing anything, just let's give ourselves about 5 seconds with our eyes closed. Take a deep, long breath in and slowly exhale. You don't have to think about anything, you don't have to focus anything. Just let's breathe for a couple of times. Breathe in long and deep and breathe out. When I breathe in and out, I breathe in from my nose and breathe out from my mouth. You can feel free to do whatever that works for you. There's no hard and fast rule. So keep on breathing like that. Breathe in long and deep and breathe out. Let's do it one more time. Keep on breathing at your own pace while listening to the instructions that I'm about to give you, where you can follow. And when you're breathing in, I want you to go into a visualization. The world is filled with positive and negative energies. And what we are doing here today is a great way to create positive, radiant, abundant energy. You, as a creator, have the ability to visualize, create, and manifest anything that you want in life, anything that you want in this universe. So while you are breathing in, I want you to imagine in your mind's eye that the room that you are in is filled with thousands of tiny floating energy particles in a bright white or a soft pink color, radiating with abundant positive energy, just like a lot of fireflies, just floating like feathers everywhere. I'm sure you have seen scenes like this in movies. So just visualize, put your creativity into play. And whatever these particles that are floating are positive energy of the universe. And as you breathe in, picture these positive energy particles entering in through your nose, going into your lungs, and circulating in your body and cleansing you. Cleansing you by removing all the tension, stress, negative energies, negative thoughts, pain, frustration, whatever that you have, laziness, going into the right parts of the body. And when you breathe out, taking all that and exhaling like a gray colored dust, just going out of your mouth, out of your body. And as you do that every time, in every breath, you would feel softer, lighter, and relaxed because you are cleansing yourself. So, holding that visualization, let's take a long, deep breath, taking all those particles of positive energy into your lungs and hold it for about 2 seconds, letting it circulate in your body and cleanse you and exhale. Exhale all that dust away. Breathe in those energy particles, white light, into your body. Let it cleanse, let it go to your brain, your lungs, your stomach, your legs, your hands, and exhale. Breathe in the positive energy once again. Hold it for about a couple of seconds. Let it flow to those areas which you feel tension and strain and pain. And as it heals you, breathe out. I want you to keep on breathing like this for about another 5-6 times at your own pace. I wouldn't be counting, but each time visualize this abundant energy flowing into your body, cleansing you, and exhaling all these negative energies outside. And on each breath, feel how lighter your body and your mind becomes. And visualize as all these negative energies are expelling from your body, your true radiance is coming out. And at each breath, you become brighter and brighter and brighter. Like peeling off flower petals of a lotus, you're letting go of all these tensions, these negative energies that are trapped in your body, and bringing out the true essence, true radiance of the being you are. And at this time, I want you to take your hands and place it on your chest, on your left side where your heart is. I want you to start feeling that heartbeat. So silence your mind and see whether you can feel that heart beating, that pulsating sound, that vibration. We know any motor, any pump, when it's working for a couple of hours, you need to switch it off and give it a rest because it burns out if not. But did you ever stop to think that your heart never takes a rest? Without skipping a beat, your heart is working full time, even when you're sleeping, to keep you alive. But like we discussed at the beginning, this is something that we've taken for granted. Don't you think, don't you agree that we deserve to give some thanks to our heart? It might sound silly at the beginning, but as you do it, you realize how blessed we are to be created in this way, and how much of a service does our hearts do without taking any rest, being a sincere friend to keep us alive. So with that thought, I want you to focus on your face and your facial muscles right now. And I want you to bring a smile onto your face. Just notice when you bring a smile onto your face, how everything changes. how the feelings, the thoughts, emotions changes. With a smile on your face, I want you to think of your heart and say, thank you. Thank you for beating over 100,000 times a day to keep me alive. I know I have ignored you, I know I have taken you for granted, but I want you to know that I really love you. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me alive. Thank you for not taking a rest. Thank you for beating faster and slower based on what I'm doing to give me that strength, give me that energy to get the blood pumping. My dear heart, thank you. I love you. You can slowly remove your hands from your chest and keep it in a comfortable position right now. And use your creative imagination. I want you to step out of your body and stand right in front of you, standing or seated, looking at yourself, just like standing in front of a mirror. I want you to take a moment to carefully process this image and see yourself almost as in reality standing right in front of you. I'm sure you can imagine your own face. Look at the eyes, look at the hair, look at the nose, the lips, the ears, the chin, the cheekbones. Can you see yourself standing in front of you? I want you to, in your mind's eye, in your visualization, in your imagination, reach out and place one hand on a shoulder of yourself who's standing right in front of you, like holding a friend by the shoulder. And from the other hand, I want you to hold on the opposite side arm around the bicep. So this is like standing in front of your best friend and holding him by the shoulder and the arm. I want you to look into your eyes, yourself, the one that who's standing right in front of you. Once again, with a smile on your face. Yes, bring that smile on your face. It's very important. With a smile on your face, say thank you. You, my friend, has always been there with me. At the highest points as well as the lowest, deepest, darkest points in my life. Life hasn't always been a bed of roses, but when other people leave me and turn away from me, you have always stuck through and proven your loyalty. You have never let me go. You've been there like a shadow. For that, I really love you and I'm so thankful for you. Visualize, picture yourself standing in front of you. Emotional, with compassion and kindness looking back at you, because this is the one person in the whole wide world, beyond everyone, who really, 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 really loves you, whose kindness and compassions cannot be expressed with words, because that much of love and kindness and compassion he or she has towards you. You can say, I don't know what I would do if you were not with me. Every time I fall down, you've given me the courage to stand up. And the fact that each one of us are alive today is a true testimony for this. And I'm sure everyone, without a single one here, have had dark days in life where we felt like doing something crazy, letting go, giving up. Whether it's your career, whether it's your life, whether it's your relationship, whether it's in general. But the fact that you are here standing strong, not broken as a soul, shows you that you've had this friend with you through thick and thin. So thank you, friend. Thank yourself. Feel free to, in your visualization, hold him or her by the cheeks, pull them close, hug them. How would you thank your best friend for truly being there for you? So go ahead, give a big hug and say thank you. You know what pain I've gone through. You know what confusion I've gone through. You know the good times and the bad times I've gone through. Thank you so much for being there for me. This is your inner voice. This is the one that tells you what to do. This is your intuition. This is the person who really loves you. So give your sincere thanks, your gratitude to yourself. And let go of your friends. If you've been hugging him or her all this time, let go of in your last gesture of thankfulness. Say thank you and let's move on. Like I mentioned earlier, we are thankful for a lot of things that we have in life. Sometimes we thank God, sometimes we thank universe, sometimes we may thank the creative force, whatever that you believe in. All of you who are here logged on right now has a lot of things in life compared to the masses. We all know there are people who don't have food to eat, money to even go in a bus, shelter to sleep through, good clothes to wear. But if you think carefully, you have a lot of things that others don't have. Simply think about all these things and be grateful for it. Say thank you, life, thank you, God, thank you, universe, whatever you want to thank, or even yourself, for having all this abundantly in your life. And as we discussed earlier, it's easier to be thankful for what you have, but not what you don't have, right? So I told you at the beginning to think of something that you want to have in your life, whether it's an object, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's an answer to a problem. Something that you are dying inside because you are not having it right now. Bring that to your mind. So as I said, it could be an object that you don't have, that you're suffering because you don't have it and you're eagerly desiring and wanting it. It could be a person, it could be a situation or a circumstances, it could be a job, it could be an opportunity, or it could be a resolution of a problem that you are suffering right now and you badly want it to come to an end. Now that you know exactly what you're going to think about, I want you to take a deep breath. Exhale. Once again, take a deep breath. Exhale. With that, I want you to think that you already have what you want. So if it's an object, I want you to go on and visualize that you have it, holding it in your hands, like you seeing yourself holding it in your hands. If it's a person, I want you to imagine that you have this person with you, maybe holding hands, maybe hugging, maybe standing with you. If it's an opportunity, I want you to visualize you're finally getting it and you're so thrilled and you're jumping up and down. If it's a problem that you've been suffering, I want you to visualize that you've solved this problem and you're so happy. exactly the way you want it, and the results that has come out is exactly what you want. And with that, I want you to go into a state of visualization. I will guide you. Be grateful. Hold that gratitude feeling in your heart in advance for what is coming. But when you're visualizing this, I don't want you to think this is what I'm wishing, this is what I'm wanting, or this is what I'm waiting to come. I want you to visualize it as something that you already have. I've said it many times, most of you might not understand. Past, present, future exist right here, right now. Time is not linear, time is very flexible. But even if you don't understand that concept, I want you to visualize it right now. And when you have this object, person, circumstance, or solution, how would you feel? How wonderful would you feel? Breathe into that feeling. Take a deep breath. How amazing would that feel? Feel it. Now, when you hold in this object, person, solution, whatever, how would it feel physically? I want you to visualize and imagine and feel these physical sensations, maybe the touch in your hand, maybe a kiss on your lips, maybe how it feels, your fingers running through a person's hair, maybe just clenching your fist and jumping up and down, how it physically feels. Maybe being in a place that you've always wanted to be, how the wind feels on your body. I want you to feel all those physical sensations, having and being and doing what you want. So right now you're seeing it, you're feeling it. I want you to imagine what you would be hearing at that point. People talking, people happy, shouting, maybe a train running past, or birds chirping, or the sea in the background, or maybe just a radio or an MP3 player playing at your house or your office. Create that scenery in detail so that sound element is there. Maybe the sound is directly related to your visualization, like a person saying I love you. Maybe it's something in the background that is not directly relevant, but it sets the scene. What would you hear? Hear it. How would your environment smell at this time? Is it a smell of perfume of a person? Or if it's an object, that new smell when you unpack and take it out of the box? If you are in a place like a beach, would you smell the salty weather? If you are in another country, how would it smell? How would the air smell? If you are in a jungle, how would the trees smell? How would the nature smell? Put that smell element in as well. And if it's a solution that you're seeking, just imagine in that moment when you finally found the solution and you're so happy that your problems ended, whatever that environment has. Maybe it's your mom cooking something that you really like in the background, because she wants to celebrate with you. Smell that food. You have the creativity. You're like God. We all have that ability of creativity. So create that scene in your mind and smell. And finally, taste. Put your imagination to work to feel how it would taste at this time. It's easier in this scenario if you're actually eating or drinking something. But if not, even right now, if you focus enough, you would notice that there is a taste in your mouth. At that point, when this thing has finally happened, when you're so happy and celebrating, how would it feel in your mouth? So all your five senses, your sight, your sound, taste, smell, and your kinesthetics. Now, since you've gone through all that five, I want you to again Use all your 5 elements and create that scene of having, doing, or being what you really want. The thing that you've been waiting for. How does it feel? How great does it feel? If you're not feeling that feeling, that means something is missing. Use your imaginative force. And don't forget to keep a smile on your face, because finally, when you achieve what you want, when you get what you want, I'm sure you're not going to have a long face. You're going to smile. So, with a smile on your face, visualize this and hold that feeling of gratitude in your heart. Say, thank you. Thank you so much for giving this to me. Thank you so much for getting this to me. Thank you so much for resolving this problem. I feel so relieved. And breathe into that feeling. Take a deep breath and let it go. Again, just feel how it feels. Feel how good it feels to have enough and more time in your hands, enough and more money in your hands, abundance, enough and more love in your hands. No problems in your heart, with practically everything that you want. Highest level of happiness and fulfillment. And say thank you. Look up to the sky and say thank you. Thank you so much. And for the people who brought these results to me, maybe in your story there's a person involved, thank you. Thank you for making it happen. Even if it's a person that you really don't like to think about, a negative person, because he's been a part of the story of you getting what you want in the coming weeks and months to come. Say thank you. And use this power of gratitude in advance to get what you want. Once again, let's all say in our hearts, thank you. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take another deep breath. Hold it for about 2 seconds and exhale. I want us to do one final exercise. For some of you who are here right now, maybe life is not easy. We don't show it out necessarily, but there's a lot of pain, maybe psychological, maybe physical, that we are holding in. Even if we have good lives, sometimes we go through some very rough patches. But without thinking about your problem right now, I want you to ask yourself a question. Haven't I had problems in my life in the past? Things that I never saw the light at the end of the dark tunnel? Things that I thought will never resolve? Things that seemed so dark and gloomy where I lost all hope? But you being here today strong indicates that you've overcome those one way or the other. Maybe not the exact way you wanted, but you haven't lost. So knowing that, just know whatever the problems that you have in life right now, you will succeed. Because you know why? Problems, bad experiences, things that brings to our knees, things that makes us cry, are truly blessings. Let me tell you why. Sometimes life takes us through lessons. So I always say there are good times and lessons, not bad times, good times and lessons. So right now in your life, if you're going through a tough patch, just have faith and know this is the universe's way, or the God's way, or the creative force's way, however you wish to define it. It's a way of making you strong and teaching you a lesson. But then again, you might ask, for what? What is the purpose? The purpose will unfold in the future. Sometimes it could be a sickness that you're going through, something that you have not told anyone, something that you don't see an answer, something that you are scared that you would die from. Still, even that, every experience takes you through a learning curve. And as we are given this opportunity to learn and mature and experience from that, there comes a day when we can put that to good use for a higher purpose, to help someone. Sometimes it could be even just helping one person who would change the world. It could be just changing the world yourself. Because in life, I've seen a lot of people who have gone through the most difficult times, using that pain as fuel, as fire, to fuel their passion and to change the world positively. So, right now, if you're going through a lot of pain, if you have a heavy heart, I want you to say thank you, as difficult as it is. Have a smile on your face once again. Yes, bring up a smile. Don't forget that part, it's very important. Say thank you. Think of this person, think of this sickness, think of this situation that is bringing you so much of pain. And if you're not going through something like that, you can think of something in the past and say thank you to everyone who's in this story, the good, bad, and the ugly people. Because these are actors and actresses in this movie, in this story, who are helping you to learn a lesson for the greater good. So if something bad is happening in your life, do two things. One, say thank you, even to those who are hurting you, even to the sickness that seems to be killing you, even to those people who are making life so difficult for you. Think of them and say thank you, because unknowingly you are serving a greater purpose to teach me a lesson to do the greater good. Number two, the outcome that you desire, how you would want this problem to end, visualize it using all your five senses and thank in advance with a smile on your face, looking into the sky. Say thank you. I'm so grateful that this got resolved. I'm so grateful that this person is not angry with me anymore. I'm so grateful I've recovered from this and I'm so healthy once again. I'm so grateful I found what I've lost. I'm so grateful for finding my true self and being able to reach my true potential. With that, I want you to take a deep breath in and breathe into that feeling. And exhale. Breathe in once again. Hold it for about 2 seconds and breathe out. Bring a smile onto your face. Do it. Bring a smile onto your face. I know some of us are shy to do that, even with the cameras off. Just bring a smile onto your face. Life is beautiful. Through pain, we find purpose. Life is amazing. Life could be challenging, but life can be anything that you want it to be. So if you had a sentence to fill, like fill in the blank saying life is blank, With your eyes closed, I want you to take a pen and fill in those blanks in the most positive way that you want to feel. Life is what? In your mind's eye, I want you to visualize this. You taking a pen and writing. Life is. Fill in those blanks in the most positive way. Using the most positive word closest to your heart. Whatever that calls you, life is what? And I want you to take this piece of paper, whatever that you wrote on, fold it again, fold it again to a small piece of paper. And I want you to put it in the pocket of your heart. So whoever, the gentleman who has a top left pocket, you can put it in that. If not, just picture that you're putting it into your heart. Life is anything that you want it to be. Breathe into that feeling. Exhale. Breathe in one more time. Exhale. With that, I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And by the time we reach 1, let's open our eyes and switch on our cameras. 10, 9, 8. Slowly you can move your fingers and start feeling your body, feeling your presence. 7, 6. Maybe take another deep breath. Move your shoulders slightly. Feel your presence where you are. 6, 5, 4. Feeling how the sensations of your feet touching the ground or your back pressed against your chair feels like. 3, 2. Feeling the sensations on your face. 1. When you're ready, slowly at your own pace, open your eyes and connect with the class with a smile on your face by switching on the camera. So we'll give a few seconds for everyone to settle in and switch on their cameras. Then we will have a chat. So for everyone's benefit, within the next 5 seconds, I would like to invite everyone to switch on their cameras. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everyone. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's session. I would love to hear from all of you. I felt great, and I'm sure I have a lot of good feedback as well. We have Shuo joining in. Hi, Shuo. So since Shuo wasn't there earlier, I would like to give this opportunity to Shuo to share how he feels.
So I've been trying to, log into this session, but didn't get a time. So today I made it a point that whatever time it is, I'm actually in between a meeting. I said, no, I'll come and join. And I was at the I think I joined around 10:30. So it's brilliant. With these last 20 minutes where I was with all of you. Thank you, Lian. You did a brilliant job. And the close person I thanked is 4 people. My mom, my dad, my wife, and Tony Robbins. These 4 people have really made a difference in my life. So thank you very much for bringing that up. And I actually wrote down life is outstanding / spectacular. And I folded it and put it in my heart. And it's with me right now. Thank you so much. I'm actually in a different state of mind right now. Thank you so much. Thanks. And I can see some familiar faces as well. Dulmi is here. Good to see you, Dulmi, after a long time. Indu is here, even though we cannot see Indu. And okay. So I think these 2 I know.
Hi, Shu, I'm here.
Hey. Great. Thank you
for your feedback.
Thanks.
Can I have Dulmi to share her thoughts about today's session, and also tell about who you are thankful for and what does life mean to you. What did you write and fold it in you and put it in?
That was a great session, Ian. I am very thankful for my son. He teaches me things every day, um, what I don't learn in my adult life. So he teaches me a lot to be patient, um, not get annoyed, and look at things in a very fresh way. You know, life doesn't have to be complicated sometimes, and we complicate life ourselves, I think. Um, I wrote that life is amazing, which I didn't think so before I started this session. So thank you very much for that, and feel very grateful, very very grateful for starting. I mean that thanking my heart actually brought tears. I don't know why, but it was quite powerful for me
Yes.
To actually mindfully feel that it was very powerful for me. So thank you very much, and that was my experience.
Okay, thank you very much.
Lian, I would like to add something with Dulmi. Dulmi, I had the same presence of mind, and it brought tears, and I felt so grateful. It really brought tears in my eyes. I can totally relate to you what you're saying. It's very powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dishan, can we have your feedback, your first session as well? How did it feel? Who are you grateful for? And what does life mean to you right now?
I'm grateful for my family, the things I have, uh, especially for the family and those things. And life, I guess, it's about less stress, a good time with the family. I think that's the life mean to me, and it's. I think this is the first time this is the first time I'm participating with you, and thank you very much, Ian. And it was a really great and talking to you myself, and it's the first time I'm just actually come out of my body and see myself. It's a totally different experience.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much, Dishan. Sometimes we need to love ourselves first before we be kind and compassionate and love anyone else. Because
Yeah.
if your cup is not full, you can't fill anyone's cup. And that is one of the main reasons the approaches that I take in gratitude. Give gratitude to you so you have enough gratitude to give to anyone else. We have another person who joined us for the first time, Marsha. Can I invite you to share your experiences today? Any people that you are grateful for, and life is what? What did you feel in that piece of paper? Okay, till Marsha comes online, maybe how about Ranmali? You are on mute,
Yes.
Ranmali. Yeah.
Lian, I think we've already had a collective experience when I think Dulmi and Shubho said about having tears in your eyes. It seems like everyone, almost, I don't know, I experienced it today because I think today was particularly powerful. We did a very powerful meditation. Remember, I said I have a problem with procrastinating, and I kind of figured out the problem and figured out the solution also. I haven't been grateful for the lifestyle that I've been having, and I've been only focusing on the fact that I'm procrastinating. So the moment you shift it, it works the other way for you. You sort of flip and you switch on to gratitude mode. Then you realize you are all right. You've been working pretty well. You just have to make a few changes. So for the message, I said life is amazing. That is
Excellent.
exactly what it is.
Excellent. Superb. Superb. Indu, can we have your feedback as well?
Sorry for a moment, distracted by the small one. Okay, so yeah, a few things actually stood out. Yeah, so on the little note, I said life is amazing and exhilarating. As the little note I wrote, and what is that I want to share? I just lost it. There was one thing that was really, really significant. Like it really. I didn't. Of course, when you're thanking yourself and giving a hug, that universally, I think that just brings a tear to all of us eyes. Like I think that's everyone feels like that because you hardly thank yourself. I think from the first time that Lian started doing this, I that's the first time that I actually did it in my life. So it's been really amazing experience. Thank you.
Thank you. See, something that I also follow, like I told you, life is a roller coaster. Sometimes you have moments where you are like really sad, right? Go in front of a mirror and hug yourself. Like literally wrap your hands around yourself and hug yourself and see it's really, it brings a different energy, right? When you're so kind and compassionate towards yourself, you'll start realizing how much things change.
Yes.
Nevi, are you there? If you are there, we would like to hear from you as well. Nevindi? Okay, great. So, anyway, so thank you very much for participating today. Today has been a great day, just as much as for you, it is for me as well. And as I always say, this is an effort to help people like you and me to create this gratitude mindset, and not to do it only on Saturday mornings, but to add it to your lifestyle. And as a result, what has happened to me is when I wake up saying, I'm so thankful that I'm alive today, that I'm going to have a great day. So thanking in advance for the day as well. And those kind of little things really change your life. So the whole point is what you're doing here today slowly should become a part of your life, which comes effortlessly. So it becomes, so what you do right now should become a ritual that you do more frequently, should become a habit which comes effortlessly through you, which becomes a part of you. And once you reach that gratitude mindset, which effortlessly come because it's a part of you now, it's not an external thing, you would notice how life starts changing. And since you all know about law of attraction, you would know how gratitude shifts, or elevates that ability to manifest things that you really want. And one of the things that happens is when people manifest and universe gives something, it comes so close, and you just kick it off unknowingly, it slips away. That happens to a lot of people. And by improving your gratitude, you would learn how to let it in the last couple of seconds as well, because gratitude really helps that process. We'll talk about it on some other day, but that really helps. So this helps in so many other ways. uh, One small thought before ending up, I just wanted to share something with you. So since there are a few people who are joining us for the first time, I'm just sharing this, otherwise I thought I wouldn't. So my efforts in helping people uh, goes beyond what we are doing here today. So other than the gratitude meditation program, I also conduct coaching. So gratitude meditation is the primary thing. Manifestation and visualization, all of you know that we are in the law of attraction group as well. I work on goal setting and strategizing, one-to-one personal coaching, uh, and help people with anxiety, depression, anger, and supporting people who are in statuses like that, right? So my request is, don't be like these people, just wishing, wanting, waiting until things happen. Take action in your life, right? Whether it's showing up into a place like this, or whether it's deciding this is exactly what I want to do, whatever it is, take action, right? So if you have a friend who you think can use, let me just share this again, sorry, who would find a session like this useful, please tell them and bring them along next time when you come. So, bringing today's session to an end, before winding off, I would like to invite all of you to switch on your cameras and pose with a gesture of gratitude, either this, or you can hold your heart, so you could take a screenshot of today. So thank you everyone for coming in. 3, 2, 1. Right. So I'm really grateful that all of you showed up today. I believe in, universe brings in people together for a reason, for a purpose. So just don't think that you came here without any reason. Don't think I came here because I wanted to come, right? Universe brought you here today at the right time for a particular purpose. So
I'm already coming on Saturday.
with that, I would like to bring this session to an end. Once again, heartfelt gratitude to all of you. Be happy and have a great week. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, Lian. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Lian.
Playing at your house, shouting, maybe a train running past, or birds chirping, or the sea in the don't have, right? So I told you at the beginning to think of something that you want to have in your life, whether it's